microcosm of the season. The turnovers leading the points. Bad third quarter where you gave up 43. Is that how, would you agree with that sort of assessment how the game went tonight?
Yeah. No, I mean, I think the third quarter was the game. We had a lead at halftime, and we didn't come out, kind of meet their level of aggressiveness. Multiple turnovers that lead to baskets early into the bonus. A third quarter that, was the difference in the game tonight.
Coach, obviously, when you look at the season in totality, I know you don't want to do that, but I'm just looking at it overall. How are you dealing with what you're dealing with this kind of season?
Yeah, I mean, you're hoping tonight you get the win, and the game on Friday means something. It's pretty raw right now. It's pretty fresh. It's been tough. There's no doubt about it. We haven't been as good as we need to be, as we expect it to be. So we got to process it. We got to learn from it. All of us got to figure out how to take this and be better going forward.
The only other thing I had was just looking at the way the NBA is with these coaches, guys getting let go. You're the third coach in 3 years here. How are you looking at? Have you been assured by Ishbia that you'll be back next year?
No, there's, like I said, it's raw. We just lost. It's been a tough season. There's been no conversations. So, we'll process this and we'll figure out how we can be better.
Coach, when you look at the season, it feels like everyone has been able to label the areas where you guys need to be better, but weren't able to actually get there. Why do you think that's the case?
Yeah, it's you can't put your finger on it. There's not a magic message. There's not a magic video clip. You got to go out and do things. We got to put them in better positions. We got to give them more solutions. And then you got to go out and kind of make the plays. So, we got to do all those things. But there's no explanation for why we couldn't get there.
And looking ahead, I know you had said with KD, it depends on whether he's healthy, obviously, but also this game. Has there been any conversation about him or Book or any of the other main players for Friday's game?
No. I think we'll take the next 24 hours or so and, figure out what we want to do, especially with KD. And again, just his ankle, I don't know if he'd even be available if it was, different circumstances.
Coach, I know it's a bit too soon to ask, but considering that you guys are out of the playoffs, is there any kind of motivation that you and the guys might have to finish out the rest of the season?
Yeah, no, I mean, you have to have some pride. We're professionals. We need to come and play Friday. There's other teams that have probably been in similar circumstances for longer, and you come play, you come, work on as a team getting better, work on individually getting better. It's competition. We got a chance to come play a game on Friday, so we need to come and compete and embrace it, and we'll decide between now and Friday, exactly what that looks like. But you got to come play and perform. All right, thank you guys.